So, doing Shakedown hike number 3, and I parked at Winding Stair parking in North Carolina, and I'm going to hike to Sylar Bald and camp. I hope I catch an awesome sunrise and cloud inversion. It's pretty common there. When I was at the parking lot, I met this through hiker, so I'm hiking. So I'm hiking up to Sylar Bald. Whew, it's a nice hike. The through hiker I'm hiking with, his name is Twin, and he's behind me. He has a little bit slower pace than I do, but I'm filming a lot, and I'm waiting up for him. We're gonna camp tonight, so that should be really cool. Man, really nice day today. It's supposed to get to 65 today. It's already starting to warm up. I've already delayered a little bit, and I'm probably gonna take off some more layers when I get to the Bald. But wow, beautiful. I love this section of trail. I'll get back with y'all. y'all. So I made it on top of Sylar Bald, and you can probably see the sweat dripping off my hat. It's actually getting warm, and that climb coming up is pretty brutal. It's like 0.3 or 0.2 straight up, but man, it's worth it. As you can see behind me, I mean, it's a 360 view up here, and I think this is the first true bald northbounder will come across, but it's not on the trail. You got to hike up and off it. I watched so many people on my last through hike just blaze right past this, and so many views, and I don't know, it boggled me, to be honest. But you know, hike your own hike, I guess. Okay, you probably can't see, but from up here way back there, there's a little tower that's Brasstown Bald, the highest point in Georgia. And then over here, there's that first hump, and that's Standing Indian. And then there's another hump right behind it with a tower on it. That's Albert Mountain. And then if you look right out there, that cleared out spot, that's Waya Bald. And if you see back in there, it's Nantahala Lake. Man, you get to see everything from here. It's a beautiful spot. I highly recommend coming up here, y'all. Hey y'all, so hiking out of Waya Gap up to Wine Springs, and it's just a constant climb up. Woo. Yeah, I'm just, man, this climb is brutal, but it's still nice. It started raining a little bit, real light, and it's funny because there was a 20% chance of rain today, and like always, that 20% chance lands on the Appalachian Trail. Never fails. But it's not raining a lot. All right, I'm gonna finish climbing this thing. I'll get back with y'all. y'all. Woo! So I just got done climbing up to Bald. So I'm gonna show you around. There's actually a restroom up here, but I'm not sure if they lock it during the winter because I know they close the road. So I'm gonna go up there now and let y'all know if it's open. All right. Yeah, so this is the view. Just walking up to the restrooms. But the thing is, this view used to not be here. In 2016, this place got burned down, and all those trees, you can tell, they're all charred. But before, I mean, you could see it during the winter, but during the summer, it would just be blocked. You couldn't have this view. So, I don't know, in a lot of ways, the fire made this place a lot prettier. Man, this place is amazing. Amazing. Goodness. All right, let's cross our fingers. Oh yeah, score. Y'all, so I'm on Bald. You can see, beautiful place. You can camp up here, and I'm doing it tonight. And that through hiker, his name's Twin. He's supposed to meet me up here, but for the last hour we haven't been hiking together. Yeah, this place is amazing. And behind me you can see the tower, and it's a good place to escape if it's raining. There's also a dungeon inside. Oh, camera. You can talk. I like just record random conversations.
Okay. What do you think about me taking my Girl Scout troop on that standing in? They've all been overlayering. What big time.
Oh yeah, everyone does that.
And they're like,
So I checked the weather and it says it's going to be foggy all day. So I'm not going to wait around. I'm not going to get a view today. Sometimes you chase a sunrise and you don't get it. Such is life on the AT. All right, y'all, get back with it. All right, so I just got done doing my morning business, and it's always nice to have like one of those restrooms. A lot of times at shelters always have privies too, but if you're like camping a lot in the middle of the woods, I would suggest doing squats. It'll get you strong for squatting when you need to in the woods. Yeah, so I'm heading back and I will get back with y'all. All right. So yesterday I wanted to interview that thru hiker. His name's Twin, and but he got to the Bald really late. It was dark, so I was like, let's just do an interview in the morning. But we ended up having a giant fire, and we stayed up till like 11:30 talking around the fire. And then I went and laid down and read for like an hour, so I didn't go to sleep till like 1 or something. So this morning he told me to say bye to him if he wasn't up, so I went up there. He cowboy camped up in the tower, so I went up there and it was completely soaked, not from rain, just from fog, and his sleeping bag was all wet. But the dude was sleeping, he was snoring, so I just woke him up and said, later dude, I'll see you later. And we exchanged numbers, so I'm gonna follow him and hopefully I'll run into him in New England. Be awesome. But yeah, it was a fun night. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but that's okay. Towards the end of the day yesterday, my mind was just, it's always wants to talk me out of stuff. And you know, it was a tough climb, the whole hike, and my mind's just like, what are you doing? Do you really want to thru hike the AT again? Are you insane? And it just keeps, you know, doing that to me all the time. And I didn't have that in the beginning, in 2016. And I think that what's going on is I know what I'm getting into this time. And as soon as I decided committed myself to thru hiking the AT Sobo, as soon as I did that, all the bad memories from my thru hike came just rushing in. And ooh, man, honestly, for like a week I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But man, I just gotta always remember that that's what it is. It's mind over matter, and I gotta like shut that voice out and just ignore them if I have to, because that's the only way I'm gonna get out there to start, and it's definitely the only way I'm gonna finish. Yeah, so the mind, man, what a tricky thing. So this is probably my last babble of the video, except for the closing. I want to talk about why I'm okay not finishing my through hike in Katahdin. The one thing I learned from my through hike is it wasn't the start or the finish that mattered. And I know this is cliche, but it really was the journey. All my best memories are sprinkled in between Springer and Katahdin. Now, some people are probably different, and Katahdin is their greatest memory. But for me, when I got to Katahdin, I didn't even want to touch the sign. My friends made me touch the sign, and I felt kind of lost and confused. And when I went past the sign, I felt like I was standing at the edge of the world and just staring into an empty abyss. And I looked back, and I just was like, it was hard to look back. And even though my body was ready for it to be over, I guess my spirit wasn't. And it never got over it, obviously, because, I mean, doing another through hike of the AT. So, yeah, I have no problem finishing on Springer. And I think it's going to just be badass to walk home from Maine. I mean, I live like a half hour from Woody Gap. So I basically just am walking home. And I mean, I really like that idea. Yeah, so this will be my last babble, and I'll get back with y'all in the closing. I'm almost done, back to my car. It was a great trip. It was fun hanging out with the through hiker, really brought back memories. And I would say the one thing I learned from this hike and the other ones is vlogging a hike, it's a whole different creature. And I mean, it's tough. I can't imagine doing a whole through hike, but I better get ready to imagine it. Man, I have so much respect for those, for the people who really put a lot of effort into their videos, especially the walking to and past. I mean, it's so many extra miles. And I mean, I was really in good shape when I did my first through hike, but vlogging this hike and through hiking, I'm gonna have to get in way better shape, because man, this is tough. This is a whole different level. Well, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe, because all my videos are gonna be like this. And so if you like this one, you're gonna like the rest. And I really appreciate everyone who watches and subscribes and all the comments, and keep the comments coming. I love the comments. So guys, thanks for joining me on my adventure, and until next time,